If you ever wonder how some people seem to handle stress, relationships, and challenges with such ease, the answer lies in their emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, as well as to understand, recognize, and influence the emotions of others. Your IQ helps you pass exams, get into college, and solve problems in your work life. But it's your emotional intelligence that will help you manage stress in these situations. So, if you are someone who often feels anxious or nervous in the modern world and wants to take control of things, it might be time to consider training your emotional intelligence. Training emotional intelligence involves learning to understand your feelings and distinguishing between constructive and harmful emotions. This way, you'll know when to follow what's in your head and when to follow what's in your instincts. At the same time, you'll develop a better understanding of how others feel, which in turn will aid in communication and relationship building. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Just imagine having that power over your emotions rather than letting your emotions have power over your life. The most striking thing about all this is that we only need to work on being aware of our emotions and the moments when they arise. Let's do a little exercise. We all have 4 basic emotions: anger, sadness, joy, and fear. Think of these emotions like primary colors: yellow, blue, and red. Just as primary colors form the basis for all other colors, these 4 fundamental emotions, anger, sadness, joy, and fear, serve as the foundation for all our emotional experiences. Anger arises when we feel something is unfair or unjust. Recognizing this helps us manage our anger, which is related to a perception of injustice and not acting impulsively. Sadness occurs when we experience a loss. For example, if an outdoor event we plan is ruined by rain, we might feel both sadness over the lost opportunity and anger about the injustice. Joy emerges from achieving goals or receiving something we desire, like happiness from accomplishment or affectionate interactions. And fear. Fear involves anticipating a negative outcome, reacting to perceived threats, whether immediate or distant. Now, to see how different perspectives can influence our emotional reactions, let's watch the following example from a job interview scenario.
Who are you?
My name is Andy Sachs. I recently graduated from Northwestern University.
And what are you doing here?
Well, I think I could do a good job as your assistant. And, yeah, I came to New York to be a journalist and sent letters out everywhere and then finally got a call from Elias Clark and met with Sherry up at Human Resources. And basically, it's this or Auto Universe.
So you don't read Runway?
No.
And before today, you had never heard of me?
No.
And you have no style or sense of fashion?
Well, I think that depends on what you're...
No. That wasn't a question.
I was editor-in-chief of the Daily Northwestern. I also won a national competition for college journalists with my series on the Janitors Union, which exposed the exploitation of... Yeah, okay. You're right. I don't fit in here. I am not skinny or glamorous, and I don't know that much about fashion, but I'm smart. I learn fast, and I will work very hard.
I've got the exclusive on the Cavalli for Gwyneth. But the problem is, with that huge feathered headdress that she's wearing, she looks like she's working the main stage at the Golden Nugget.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time.
Who is that sad little person?
Something that caught my attention about this scene. After showing this video in one of my classes, my younger students felt more empathy for Andy and were disappointed by the treatment she received from her future employer, while my older students were disappointed with Andy as they understood that she needed to be better prepared for the interview. The difference in reactions highlights how experience shapes our emotional responses. Younger students saw an injustice, believing that a desire to grow and a college degree should be enough to secure the job, while more experienced students identified a need for better preparation, believing Andy could do better with the second chance. Research on emotional intelligence shows that training in this area can lead to significant improvements in productivity, reduced absenteeism, and fewer complaints, differentiating our feelings from our actions. Self-awareness allows us to know there is a difference between having a feeling and having an action. For example, when we are sad, we can feel sadness, but withdrawing is an action. And when we are angry, we can feel anger, but aggression is an action. As we can see, being aware of the difference between our feelings and our actions allows us to make better decisions. In conclusion, my friends, emotional intelligence is a powerful skill that can transform the way you relate to yourself and others. Remember that by working on your self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, motivation, and social skills, you will be better equipped to face life's challenges and achieve greater satisfaction in your relationships and career. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe for more content on personal development. How do you practice emotional intelligence in your daily life? Let me know in the comments. And remember, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Join me in the next video. Bye!